Okay kids, welcome to another cooking lesson. They're not real lessons really, they're conversations. And look, you better get into it because you now got another 6 weeks where you're going to be in lockdown and it can be a little bit boring. There is only so much you can do when you're doing nothing other perhaps a bit of study. This time I wanted to show you how to make a mini lasagna. We've already shown you how to make homemade pasta, so you can go back to that episode. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. Because it's best if you make your own, but if you can't, if you haven't got time or whatever, no, you have plenty of time actually, you can go to the supermarket and buy these ready-made lasagna sheets. They're fresh. And I have cut off about 1.5 centimeters because for our purpose it's a little bit too long. It's okay to make lasagna, but look, this is a commercial product. It's not bad, but it's a bit vulgar, it's a bit thick, it's a bit stiff. It is best if you make your own flour and eggs. That's all there is to it, and a pinch of salt. Anyway, this is a mini lasagna and you'll see what I mean in a second. By the way, I've already blanched these pasta sheets. Here, this is how they come out of the water. So that's about to split, but here, all you have to do is blanch them and put it on a tea towel, but blanch it until they're cooked. When you compose this dish, you want your pastas to be already cooked. And what's more, I was going to do it with salmon, but then I said, I don't know, a lot of kids might not like salmon, and me too, I've got a bit of reservation. Just think about those cages in the sea with 600,000 big fish in it, all pooing around themselves. It doesn't kind of sit very, I'm not sitting comfortably with that, and then God knows what they feed it with to give them the yellow color, because, or orange, because salmon is not naturally that orange, is it? Okay, so instead I replaced it with a humble ricotta, because next week I'm also going to show you how to make your own homemade ricotta, and we'll do a recipe with that. So enough with the chatter. Here there is a little bit of ricotta, probably a couple of 100 grams or so. Here I've blanched some spinach. So all you have to do is buy a packet of spinach or a handful of spinach and toss them in the water. 20 seconds out, let them cool, squeeze, chop. Make sure you salt the water. You can use the same water where you cook the lasagna sheet, so it's straightforward. So in it goes. As usual, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I don't know why it seems to come into all my recipe together with garlic, but not too much, so don't flood it. And here I found a tiny bit of nutmeg. You can buy nutmeg in powder, but it's never as good as grating your own fingers. Now grating the nutmeg from the nut itself. Okay, it's got a lovely aroma, and of course I've already put before a little bit of salt and pepper in there. This is the same filling you would use for cannelloni. Look, you can also perhaps add an egg in here just to make them, but it's moist enough. As you can see, there's enough moisture in the spinach and in the ricotta. You don't need, it'll bind itself. If I were doing it with salmon, okay, just in case you do like it, you just cut the salmon into tiny little cubes and put it there as a filling with some basil, some tomato, salt and pepper, chopped tomato, which I'm also going to use in this recipe. Okay, so we got all our ingredients. For this dish, you need a flat surface. I understand that not everyone at home has one of these, but you can easily use pizza trays, you know, those round trays for pizza, or a nice flat baking dish. It doesn't matter as long as you're able to put the lasagna on a flat surface. Put a little bit of cream. This is a lovely dish that you can use in the summer, particularly in the summer. It's very fresh. You have one of these with a little salad and it's a perfect lunch. Then you put one sheet of pasta down over the cream like that, and then a spoonful of ricotta and spinach. There you go. Then you get another sheet. Careful not to break it, and you put it at a slight angle. See? And you press it down gently, and then you put another spoonful like that. It really is a very simple thing. And then you put finally another one on top, and you end up with a bit of a star. You see? Some more cream. It does require moisture. It looks like a lot, but magically once you bake it in the oven, it sort of evaporates, and the pasta does need, although it's cooked, it needs moisture to cook and remain nice and soft. So a few chopped tomatoes or tomato sauce, whatever you have. You don't even need it at all. It's just there because I like the color. And finally, a sprinkle of cheese. Now you can imagine how many variations you can put. Cook mushrooms in the ricotta or other vegetables. There's an infinite number of possibilities, but this is the basic principle. Pre-cook your pasta, lay it down like that. You can put in a large tray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. There's a number for a little party or whatever. Into the trusty old bomb. This one at 180, it'll only take 7-8 minutes. Perhaps a domestic oven a little bit longer, but you can see when it bubbles and it starts to color on top, it's ready to come out. Here we go. Of course the cream runs a little bit, but when you've got it full of the rest, there's a nice bath of cream, it doesn't matter. And that caramelized cream is really, really yummy. So you pick it up like that, and it goes, on it goes. And as you can see, it's quite a substantial serve. Now, with a salad or some veggies or something else, this is more than ample. And I do like a little bit of this cream, but some of it just around the edges, and a final sprinkle of cheese. There you go. Lasagnette with ricotta and spinach. Easy to make, very quick, very nice. See you next time.